Welcome to the Online Car Show channel. I'm James, and today we're going to be discussing removing vinyl wrap or racing stripes, vinyl racing straps from your car. So without hesitation, let's get this video started. Alright, well, before we get too far along with this video, just want to go over some real quick updates of the channel. The Corvette, we're going to be doing a video for it shortly on the cooling mods. I know I've been promising this forever, but still don't have the pump working, so I wanted to get a working pump before I did a video. I may just go ahead and release it as kind of an electrical gremlin cooling mod video combination, just to get y'all something on what's going on with the car. The Focus, of course, removing the stripes from. We have another mod sitting over here somewhere for the Focus, for the shifter on it. So we got some more stuff coming for that car. I've got two more upgrades. I'm going to do videos for the sim racing rig. I'm going to review both the steering wheels and the dashboard has come in. So we're going to get videos coming for that as well. It's a bunch of stuff coming for the channel. I'm going to be shooting videos like crazy here lately. But if you haven't done so already, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. That supports me and my channel. This helps all the work I do to be relevant to you guys and get out there. And I can't say thank you enough for that. So let's go ahead and get to the video at hand. I'm excited to get the racing stripes off the car. They are so old and getting just ugly, if you can see here in the picture. I've got as you can see, I've got this Focus ST. This is my daily driver, so I can keep the Corvette in the garage. It just sits out in the sun all day long, and the inevitable happened, and of course the vinyl's gone bad, it's starting to dry up, look like crap. So it's time to get them off the car. And this being a daily, I don't really care about the racing stripes. It's just bringing attention to police and other things. So we're going to take the racing stripes off and leave them off the car. The only tool you're probably going to need in this whole deal is a good heat gun, and I'm going to say a full heat gun depending on how much you're removing, because this will wear out a hair dryer. If you are having to use a hair dryer, just run it as short a time as possible. Give it plenty of breaks or you will burn it out. Even with this heat gun, professional heat gun, I am going to give it a couple breaks during the process just so I don't burn it out as well, because you can really run these raw, especially in the heat outside, trying to get the vinyl off. I use this Porter cable heat gun. It's been a great freaking heat gun. It's got a heat adjustment on it. I don't think I've ever even messed with. It's not even near all the way up, so it's been a great thing. I'll put a link in the description, those that are interested in a good one. And the only other tool I really use in this whole process, except for the cleaning stuff, which I'll go over in the video, is I use a step stool just to get on top of the car easier. Well, as I mentioned, we're going to be washing the car before and after. That kind of brings us to the tools we're going to need for the job. I'm going to wash it with some Adams strip wash. That's going to get all the wax and all that off the car. It's a good idea after removing the stripes or vinyl, you do a full paint correction. This will just kind of start that process. We're going to wash it before we get the stripes off, and I'm going to wash just that area after we get the stripes off. Normally it'd be a good idea to let this soak in the sun a little bit, get more of that heat on. Heat is your friend in this process. But I am pressed for time. The sun's going down. I got to shoot the video. So we're going to press on. I'm going to try to do as best I can with the heat gun. All right, well, as I mentioned, heat is our friend in this whole process. So I'm going to take an easy spot right here at this corner. I'm going to work from the back up because the back isn't as bad as the front, and hopefully it'll get me a good piece to start working with before I get to the bad, cracked up stuff. As I mentioned, heat is your friend in this. You can be careful not to scratch your car too bad. There, now it's getting a little, and you can feel it. It will start feeling a lot more flexible when it's heated up. And it's just going to take some time. If you're expecting this to be fast, it's not going to happen. Just keep hitting it back and forth with the heat gun. Now we're getting a piece to work with. You get a bigger piece, it'll help the process go faster. Just try not to lose any sides like that. Also, make sure you're corded and snagging your vehicle. One thing you can do is just drape it over your neck. All right, just kind of show y'all how I'm doing this. I'm heating the area kind of right in front of where I'm going to pull to get it nice and hot, and then it'll loosen it up to where you can pull. Of course, it's a lot easier when you have two hands doing this, but you get the point there. And just a side note here, other tools you may need is whatever body parts or whatever in the way of you getting the wrap or stripes off the car. As you can see here, my license plate's in the way, so I'm gonna have to take it off. And as you can see, you are gonna have definitely gonna be able to see where the stripes were afterward. There is gonna be paint discoloration just because this part of the paint is sat in the sun and the part of the stripes hasn't had as much sunlight. That UV rays really wear out the sun as you really wear out your paint. And hopefully with a little bit of polish and getting rid of that residue, it'll at least be more presentable, and in time, being in the sun, you'll see less of that discoloration. It'll start to blend together a little bit over time. So yeah. Well, after pulling the stripes off, you may be left with kind of a residue of the, I guess, the glue of the stripes. Well, it makes them sticky. So you can see that there's kind of a line going on here that you can feel with your hand of dirt that's got collected in the edge of where the stripe was. So we're going to try to get all that off with the paint correction real quick. And the first step of that process is going to be get some Chemical Guys Wipeout or some kind of surface cleaner, just to try to get some of the dirt off that's in that crack there, and basically all along it, prepare it for paint correction, get any contaminants we can off the surface. As I'm doing the whole hood, I'm gonna spray it all. All right, next we're gonna try a little clay bar. The biggest thing with this is we're gonna cut it in half here, do one part at a time. Biggest thing with this, do not let this hit the ground. Put it down anywhere dirty. It'll ruin the clay bar. It'll be done. So we're just going to pick an area. Try to make our clay flat. Oh yeah, I think it's picking up a lot of it. And the biggest thing with the clay bar, just pick a little area like this. Work it. All right, I'm gonna call it good. If we get all done with that, we're gonna take our wipe out again and our super soft microfiber. Let's get all that detail spray off. All right, that got a lot of it. You want to continue this for the whole car. We're going to do a full paint correction, so continue what we did here to the whole car. Well, I am going to use some 3M adhesive remover in just a couple spots. This stuff, as I said, is very dangerous on your paint. You want to be really careful, but it will remove freaking anything like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a little bit on my rag here and just kind of lightly use it, and then afterward I'm going to use some wipeout to get it off. And that wiped it right off. Wow. 3M adhesive remover for the win. We're going to get a clean rag or clean towel. Use our wipeout to get rid of that remover, adhesive remover. Wow, that made all the difference though. Like I said, it should be your last resort, but it will work. Just a disclaimer though, I'm not responsible for any damage this does to your vehicle. This will eat the paint and the clear coat of your car. So whenever you use this stuff, make sure you use something like Chemical Guys Wipeout or something like that immediately afterward, and you know, get all of it off the surface of the paint and take it off quickly. All right, well, we got it all clay barred up last night, did the whole car. It got, I would say 99% of it down is gone now, if not 100. There's discoloration still, but that's just the paint itself. Next I'm going to go ahead and do a polish, and then I'm going to do a ceramic coating, and then I'm going to do a wax on top of that the day after the ceramic coating. I'm not going to put y'all through all of that for this video, so I'm going to go ahead now and just skip to the end results and let y'all see how it looks without the stripes and all paint correct. Well, as you can see, it's not too bad of a process. It is going to take you a little bit of time, couple hours, depending on how old the vinyl is you're removing from the car. Newer vinyl tends to stay together a little bit better and not tear so bad. Just work that heat gun and you're going to find a happy medium between too hot and too cold, and you'll be able to see pulling it up. Please be sure to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe below. And thank y'all so much for watching my video, and I hope everybody has a great week.